The first one was communication in relationships, work, and friendships. Do we want to stick to something like that? Or do you want to just talk like,
Yeah, I like all of the above. I mean, I think that
I liked all of it.
I think it's just very important to talk about because people just really just like communication has just really fallen by the wayside.
Really has.
Um, and I feel like the further and further us as just humans like get apart, like, and go into social media and into all the things, um, the further apart we get from each other, and people don't know how to communicate.
okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we are kind of creating a bot society.
Oh, 100%. And you
Mm-hmm.
know what? We're like the last generation that knows how to communicate, that
Mhm.
wrote the letters and
Mm-hmm.
talked on the phone and wrote over to somebody's house. It's not like,
Mm-hmm.
generation, they're all on their phones and their iPads
Yeah.
and talking to each other and communicating through like video games and all the other crap,
Yeah.
you know?
And so ghosting is a big thing because people are scared to address issues. They're scared to confront problems. They're scared to say they don't like something or they don't want something. And it's just, I think it's just like, and then, in your relationships, even in relationships and friendships, and, it's just easier to avoid than to confront and fix.
Are
Yeah.
we? Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier to avoid for sure.
Yeah.
Right. I call, oh, yeah, just don't have to text you back.
Right.
Not going to come show up at my door. Well, you will. But you're allowed.
There's not very many people I would though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we're filming, like we're on, we're talking.
I'm sorry. No, I did not know.
I want you to go.
Okay, sorry.
I'm like, it's the second time he was all running cables around here. That little conversation was rolling pretty good too. I was like,
Just pick it up before I cut you off. I'm sorry.
oh, we don't even know. That's the thing. We're literally,
we're just talking.
yeah.
We're just shooting the shit.
I just had to tell you because you
I
didn't
think it's
know.
great. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, we're not going
Because
to cut it.
that's nope, that's unfiltered.
And we're all in different stages. Like, I'm in the dating stage and you're in the married stage, and like, and it all looks different. It looks different for all of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for both of us, for all three of us. And we're in different, like you're in a different field of work. Kelly, so like communication and like thumbs up. Like, when is it okay? Like, there are just so many different forms of communication that people are finding that's acceptable.
Oh, yeah. It's funny.
I want to slap somebody in the groin when they thumbs up me.
But
Because people don't know how to do it anymore. People just don't know how to communicate. And it's avoidance and it's tippy-toeing around what you really want to say because you don't want to be politically incorrect.
Mhm.
You don't want to say the wrong thing because people get offended so easily these days.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
Right. I was just in a situation where I'm in a group chat and it was a real sensitive subject and I was like, oh, what do I say? I want to be authentic, but I also, but not over the top. Anyways, I felt like it was over the top. But then a couple days later, someone did a thumbs up or something. And I'm like, okay, well, hey, there's both the happy medium. Like, and so that's why I laughed when Brandy just said, I hate it.
Like, the thumbs up is a big you. Like, it literally, like, a lot of times it's, I don't have time. You aren't worth my time
Oh,
to say okay, or to say
I do.
I've got it.
Yeah, I do it.
understand.
Personally, I do it when I'm just trying to acknowledge something that somebody said and it's not doesn't require or really ask of me to respond to it.
yeah. Like,
And me, to my thought is, if I took the time to write it, I expect you to take the time to respond.
Gotcha.
well,
Noted,
yes.
Brandy.
Yeah. If you
And
got,
not everybody feels that way, right? So some
Yeah.
people are okay with it, and that's their thing. But like, my thing is, like, I just like it, especially at work. Me and my boss had this conversation today.
yeah.
I'm like, at work, if I type something and I say I want this done, or not want this done, I would never like say that, right? Like, but if I say something, hey, if I even say give somebody a kudos, this annoys me, I think, more than anything. If I give somebody a kudos, and say what a great job you did, if you thumbs up me, I'm gonna like, I swear to God, I just want to take you by your ears and drag you.
What if they heart it? Never mind. No, I think that requires that. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Now, I think, Brandy, what I would say for, and is that one, I understand what you mean when you say it really bothers you because you took the time to write it out.
Yeah.
And to give it, to get a thumbs up response, you obviously did not feel like
And
they,
to get some thought, you put some thought into, like, I
But-
don't just like willy nilly.
but I think there's got to be an exception to everything because like not every conversation is going to be offensive to give a thumbs up.
Yeah, I think if you're spilling your guts or you're giving them like an emotional text, like, "Hey, this is how you made me feel, and this is
Right.
what's going on," and da 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 da,
Right.
then I think
That's clearly rude.
Solicits a response, but
Dismissive
it's like,
too.
yeah. But if someone's just saying, "Oh, you know what, you did a great job today. I really appreciate you and all your effort," to be like, "Oh, I love that."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
I don't know.
like,
That's just kind of, yeah. But if I'm
Okay.
saying, if I'm giving a Dear John, almost a Dear John letter, like, "Hey, jerk off. I think you're,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. You really hurt my feelings."
Yeah.
Like, up to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel that way.
Yeah.
I will up to," or, "You know what? I'm not interested then," or something.
Yeah. Communication.
literally say that.
Communication. Yeah.
You literally say the up to.
Up to. Chop, chop.
I know. It can be frustrating.
I've done my occasional ghosting. Like, I mean,
That's
but
what I
it's
was
not
just gonna
somebody
bring
that
up.
I actually had like long conversations with, and I've, somebody that I've gotten like super, like it's somebody that I've gotten close to. Like I've, they're, or if it's just like a, gosh, I mean, I can't tell you how many DMs you get, right? Like, and like I might say hi, but that's about the extent of the conversation because I have a million DMs, right? Like it's not like we've talked or gotten to know each other. But people get mad, like it. But I did a thing about ghosting.
I saw
'Cause I
it.
do my what women want, and and it's like I just think that if somebody that you get to know, like you should at least give them the respect to tell them why you don't,
I
or
think
just say that you.
I think there's a lot of truth in that, Brandy.
Yeah, not a lot of people are ballsy enough to do that, though.
Well, I'm one of those people, but it's not because I'm not
I sneak my dick.
ballsy enough to. There will be moments in my life, or have been moments in my life, where perhaps the juice isn't worth the squeeze, if you can say. Like maybe the person wasn't that close of a person to me, and the correction just wouldn't have. It would have been more of a hassle to me to go back and make it right and make myself feel better than it would have been to just let it go because that person was that little in my life. Not that they meant so little to me, but that's how little they were involved in my life. You know what I mean? Like there's that communication too. Some things you can just let go, and like we don't have to make a stink over everything.
Oh, 100%.
Just for the whole.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, and there's just not making a stink. It's just saying, hey, like I just, like. And again, if it's somebody that's just so little in your life, that's a different story. But you also have to look at that person, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know me, I put a lot in everything and everyone. And I do communicate. I really do my best to communicate, even as busy as I am. So that's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, I was busy," I'm like. I mean, I travel every week for work. I work a million hours a week. I'm trying to sell on TikTok. I've got this podcast. I've got the AV Life. I got, like, please don't tell me. You were too busy to say okay.
Yeah, I just don't respond. I was like, I was just having a texting thing with a girlfriend of ours, and it got a little, I just kind of said what I thought. and she retaliated with things that I just didn't even understand. But to respond to that was just going to be a waste of my time. So that's when I just like, nah, you know what? I'm not going to take the time to respond to that negativity. If you want to call me and have a conversation and I could tell you, how
Well,
I
and that's the
feel
thing.
or what I think about what you
Well,
just said, because you're not going to like it. You know me, I'm pissed. So now there's avoidance and I haven't heard from her since. So,
well, and that's just another form because people are like hiding behind a screen
Right.
yeah,
and not saying what they. It is so different if you have a conversation and people can hear tones in your voice. They can
yes,
hear your inflections. They can hear the sincerity. They can hear things that you can't hear in a message.
right.
It makes me think, like, what will society be if the encouragement to engage and have the five senses engaged? If we're behind a computer and I think they've been doing a lot of correcting of that, but there was a time when it looked like the generation was just kind of like giving up on going outside
Yeah.
and playing and the kicking the can and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, where would we evolve to if we literally just were brains behind a computer? The
And I
kids,
feel like
everyone.
the
We're kind
lack
of getting
of
we're getting there though. I'm just gonna go send my
image.
little AI replica clone of myself.
Are you
to
not
take care of
allowing you to
all
sell
of all of my stuff?
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, we were just talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
I go,
We will.
yeah.
Let's
But
let
I feel
Brandy
like
finish her
people
thought, and
are
we're getting
losing
back to
their
that.
empathy because they're not connected.
What was
Does that
that?
make sense?
Empathy?
I feel like people are losing that empathy. Like they're losing empathy because they're not having that real connection.
Completely.
Yeah.
You can't really be empathetic to somebody who you're not having that real interaction.
Yeah.
I feel like people
100%.
have lost empathy.
Yeah.
Right. Just like
They have empathy for people they don't know, but they don't have empathy for the people that they know and that are in their life.
that's right.
Maybe they're
100%.
annoying.
But you got to put a face to it, a personality,
Me. Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Empathy's big. And you're right.
Yeah.
When you make it's like the further we become detached from the source,
Right.
right?